Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is B and I do videos on topics that help women look and feel their best. We talk about everything from luxury, fashion, and hair care to self-care, self-love, and self-growth. So if you're interested in any of those things, then I would love for you to join our family by clicking on that subscribe button and that notification bell to make us official. So today's video is long overdue. You guys have been asking me for relaxed hair videos. I know my content has been switching up on my channel a little bit. I introduced some luxury, but I never forgot about the reason why I started this channel, which is to help women grow healthy, relaxed hair. So what I decided to do is I'm going to be putting out 2 videos a week. One of them is going to be about relaxed hair, and then the other video is going to be on luxury, fashion, just all of those other topics. That way you guys can get the best of both worlds. And also I'll be putting out videos that all of my subscribers want to see, because I know you guys have been side-eyeing me, like wondering what's going on. Some of you guys have been very vocal, letting me know that you want your relaxed hair videos back. So they are back and they are here to stay. So in today's video, I want to talk about how to manage your new growth to avoid breakage. So when it comes to new growth, breakage typically happens because you are dealing with 2 different textures. Despite being relaxed, a lot of people forget that towards the end of your relaxed hair cycle, you're not only relaxed, but you're also natural. Yes, people, despite being relaxed, at some point you also have natural hair. Your new growth is in its natural state. It doesn't change. Just because the rest of your hair is relaxed doesn't mean that your new growth is suddenly relaxed. No, that is natural hair that you're going to have to deal with. And then you also have hair that is processed, which is your relaxed hair. When you have a lot of new growth, you can't continue to operate the same way that you would on your relaxer day, because on your relaxer day, at that point, you are fully relaxed. You have no natural hair. So the way that you take care of your hair is going to be different. But the minute you have a lot of new growth, you have to plan for both hair textures. And then on top of that, you got to take into account the line of demarcation. Now, what is the line of demarcation be? Like, what are you talking about? So pretend we have like a hair strand, right? And then on that hair strand, the part closest to your roots is going to be your new growth, which is natural hair. And then on this side, you're going to have your previously relaxed hair, right? There is a point in the middle on that strand where you have the relaxed hair and then the new growth. It's that point where they meet. That is called the line of demarcation. So because I am mindful of this, what I like to do is I like to get both textures as close to one or the other as possible. So what does that look like? So sometimes I try to get both textures as close to my relaxed hair as possible, and then other times I try to get both textures as close to, you know, my natural hair as possible. And y'all are probably looking at me like, girl, what are you talking about? We gonna get into it. So let's take my bun for example, right? I had a lot of new growth. My hair was like very puffy at the roots, and then the rest of it was just straight. And I had to kind of like juggle both textures. So what I decided to do is I decided to do a bun, but with my bun, I'm trying to get as close to my relaxed hair as possible because I'm going for that sleek look, right? Now, one thing you guys need to remember is that my natural hair is not sleek at all. It's very kinky, it's very coarse. I am somebody who has 4C hair. To get that to be as close to relaxed hair as possible, I have to manipulate it somehow. So what I do is I do the scarf method, and this is a method that I absolutely love. So to do the scarf method, the first thing you want to do is you want to part your hair however you're going to be doing your bun. So I'm gonna part mine to the side right here. So the next step, and probably like the most important step, is adding water to your hair. So next, I'm going to comb my hair again just to get the water in. So now I'm gonna comb the gel in. gonna take my scrunchie, and this is a fabric scrunchie, and I'm gonna do my ponytail. Next, I'm gonna do my bun. Gonna do the baby hair. I'm just gonna do a little bit. So for the last step, you're just going to tie your hair with a scarf. All right, guys, please ignore this stupid look on my face. Not the most flattering thing, but the focal point here is my roots. As you guys can see, it is nice and flat. My roots are tamed and stretched out, and my natural hair is now as close to my relaxed hair as I can possibly get it. So really, I would say when it comes down to it, it's a combination of the water and the scarf together that causes your hair to lay flat. If you were to try the scarf method without using any water, like just using hair products and then using, you know, the scarf, it doesn't work as good. I've tried both ways, and what I found is that you need the water and the scarf, and then together that's gonna give it that, you know, flat, sleek look. So the second way I manage my new growth is I will straight up use heat. So I am definitely not one of those relaxed girls that subscribes to that belief that you do not need to use heat at all in your hair routine. To me, that is not feasible. So to clarify, I'm not somebody that uses heat on my hair like every day or even every week. I use heat on my hair twice a month, and that's pretty much every 2 weeks when I'm washing my hair. On those days when I do use heat, I make sure that I'm very safe with it. So I use my heat protectant. I actually have my leave-in conditioner has the heat protectant in it, and just to be extra cautious, I have a heat protectant serum that I use on top of that. So the third way that I manage my new growth to avoid breakage is I actually try to get my relaxed hair closer to natural hair. And the way I do that is through a braid out. So I've talked about braid outs quite a bit on my channel, and pretty much it's when you braid your hair and then you go to bed, you wake up and you unbraid it. So at that point, my relaxed hair isn't, you know, straight and sleek and all of that. Instead, it has some, you know, texture in it, and it just helps blend it out with the natural hair, and I find that that helps as well. During the times when I do my braid out, I make sure that I don't manipulate my hair the same way I wouldn't do it if I were natural. When it comes to braid outs, like, I don't take a comb and try to comb it through. Instead, I use my hands because my hair is so curly, and I'm gonna show you guys a clip so you can see what I mean. I actually want to braid out now. Maybe that'll be our next video. But when I have my braid out to manipulate my hair, I just use my hands. I don't use a comb, I don't use a brush, and I do that when I'm natural, and I'm going to do the same thing when I'm relaxed. So let's look at this clip. And as you can see in the clip, it looks like you can't see where the natural hair stops and the relaxed hair stops. Like, it just looks uniform. You wouldn't even be able to tell. Like, really, is she relaxed? Am I relaxed? Maybe I've been natural this whole time, who knows. And yes, I've been recycling clips from my older videos. I haven't done a braid out in a long time, so in that clip you see my hair is a little bit shorter, but that's what it would look like now. It would just be a little bit longer, but you get the concept, guys. The fourth and final way I manage my new growth is through other protective hairstyles. So if it's not a braid out, then I can get braids. You know, you could do a sew-in, you can braid your hair back and wear wigs, whatever it is that you need to do, as long as you are not having to deal with two different textures, I think it's gonna work. The sky's the limit when it comes to us. You know, Black women, we just have so many different hairstyles, so we have a lot of resources that we can use. The big picture, I think the main idea when it comes to managing your new growth that I want you to get out of this video is the fact that you want to get both textures as close as possible to one or the other, and you definitely want to moisturize. Like, there's just so much behind it, and I think the more that you research and the more that you learn, the more your hair will grow. Some people are relaxed, but they're just kind of doing it, you know, going with the flow, and they're not really researching things, and they're experimenting with their hair as they go. But I honestly feel that's gonna lead to a lot of breakage, and my hair only started thriving when I started really taking it seriously. I started watching videos, I started, you know, reading articles, and of course I started paying attention to what has been working for me, what hasn't been working for me. I got to the point now where I know my hair like the back of my hand. And if you're somebody who's not there yet, I think over time you will. And the fact that you're watching this video lets me know that, you know, you're interested in doing what you have to do to have a healthy journey, and you will get there. Because there was a point in time where I was in your shoes, and I was lost. Like, my hair would like not go past my neck. Like, I was just seeing all these other girls with relaxed hair, and I was like, oh, she's mixed with something. And no, she was blackety black, just like I'm blackety black, and she had relaxed hair because she knew what she was doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, then show me that you liked it by pressing on the like button. Also, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know, are there any things that I missed that you do that you feel that's helpful, that helps you manage your new growth? I'm all about sharing as much information as possible. I definitely don't feel like I'm somebody that knows everything, so we could all learn from each other. I've actually learned a lot of things from my subscribers as well. So comment some tips that I missed down below. Are there some things that I do that you find helpful? I would love to hear that from you as well. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on that subscribe button, click on that notification bell to make us official. Bye guys.